Men need to know women's top 9 weaknesses. It's time to acknowledge that women are not as enigmatic as often portrayed. They are not. They are beings driven by emotion, exquisite and intricate indeed. However, believe me when I say that there are vulnerabilities beneath the surface. When you know where to direct your gaze, you'll uncover precisely what causes them to soften, what drives their pursuit. Indeed, what compels them to spend the night lost in thoughts of you. This is not a matter of deception or coercion. It's about recognizing the genuine elements that often elude many men. While many individuals may exert excessive effort, the astute ones are skillfully targeting the appropriate pressure points, the subtle emotional cues that resonate profoundly. In this video, we will explore the 9 key vulnerabilities of women that every man should be aware of. Prepare to be surprised by some of these. Certain ones will bring a smile to your face. And a select few you will wish you had known years earlier. Shall we proceed? Concise and straightforward, unfiltered, unyielding strength intertwines with deep, instinctual insight. 1. Assuredness that seeks no approval. Let's be honest. Women possess a strong affinity for confidence. However, not the ostentatious, attention-seeking variety. We are referring to a calm, steadfast nature. A confidence that enters a room as if it requires no validation. It does not inquire, "Am I sufficient?" It possesses prior knowledge. That is precisely the vulnerability at hand. It is evident that many individuals seek affirmation. They offer compliments, send numerous messages, and make an excessive effort to demonstrate their uniqueness. However, women can detect that with remarkable acuity, confidence that remains steadfast. Is that not self-explanatory? That is uncommon, and that is incredibly alluring. He is the man who remains unfazed when she engages in playful antics. He is the individual who takes his time, allowing silences to linger without haste. The individual who articulates his thoughts does so when prepared, rather than in moments of anxiety. She might present a strong exterior. She might feign authority. When a man stands firm without ego or exertion, it disrupts her thought process. What is the reason behind this? Her feminine energy seeks to yield to strength, not mere force. Resilience of spirit. The individual who possesses the ability to stand firm, assume control, and instill a sense of security without any unnecessary embellishments. He effortlessly captivates her thoughts. Therefore, refrain from exerting additional effort. Elevate your posture. Please proceed at a more leisurely pace. Minimize your words. Allow your energy to communicate what words do not need to express. That is her preferred vulnerability. No effort required at all. 2. Achieving comprehension without the need for extensive clarification. The reality is as follows. Many women find themselves weary from the constant need to articulate their thoughts and feelings. They are weary of expressing, "I'm fine," only to have their words met with skepticism. Frustrated with men perceiving every emotional moment as overwhelming. Weary of remaining unnoticed. You're curious about one of her most significant vulnerabilities. A man who understands intuitively without her having to articulate it explicitly. There's no need for psychic abilities. It is essential to simply be present. Pay attention to her moments of silence. Notice the shift in her tone. Be attentive to the changes in her energy. Many individuals overlook this. They concentrate on their next words rather than on her current emotions. Yet, as you observe her, take a moment to pause and reflect, sensing that something is amiss. Reach out to me when you are prepared. That resonates uniquely. This man recognizes my presence. I am not obligated to collaborate with him. I can adopt a gentle approach here, and that is precisely where the barriers collapse. Women do not fall in love with men solely based on superficial impressiveness. They are drawn to those who provide a sense of understanding. Please refrain from imposing advice. Refrain from attempting to resolve every issue. Simply experience her essence, such a degree of alignment. it is uncommon. This represents one of her most profound emotional vulnerabilities. Third, the power of masculine silence at the appropriate times. Discover a valuable insight that many men overlook. Silence serves as a powerful tool, refraining from communication, not disregarding. I am referring to Stoic silence, the type that conveys, I remain unresponsive. I am currently observing. In a cacophonous world, a man who understands the power of silence becomes a formidable presence. He does not pursue. He refrains from excessive elaboration. He refrains from attempting to prevail in the discussion. He simply halts, observes, and remains patient. The profound silence. It possesses a magnetic quality. It demonstrates strength. She is accustomed to men reacting strongly when she puts them to the test. Accustomed to boys responding, pleading, or attempting to outshine her in conversation. When she unleashes emotional turmoil and you maintain an unwavering calm in response. Impact. She is captivated. She remains unaware of the reasons behind it. Your quietude prompts her to reconsider her strategies. It prompts her to engage in self-reflection. It restores her connection to her feminine energy. As you remain anchored in your masculine energy, this is the point at which attraction intensifies. You're more than just someone seeking to win her admiration. You are an individual capable of managing any situation with composure. That, my friend, is one of her hidden desires. The capacity to embrace your inner resilience when she is engulfed in chaos. Allow your silence to convey meaning. It conveys a depth beyond what words can express. 4. Unwavering eye contact that remains steadfast. Eye contact transcends mere confidence. It revolves around supremacy, longing. There exists an inexplicable sensation that women experience, a profound intuition felt deep within. Observe. Many men tend to either avert their gaze too quickly or fixate with an intensity that feels uncomfortable, as if attempting to validate something. However, the individual who can maintain eye contact, remain composed, and offer a subtle smirk. The game has concluded. The eyes reveal all that she needs to know. Who is currently grounded? Who is feeling anxious? Who is in charge? Who is pursuing? Who possesses a deep sense of self-acceptance? And who is pretending? Gazing into her eyes while maintaining a sense of calm generates immediate sexual tension. You are not attempting to win her over. You are allowing her to witness the flames without uttering a single word. Such eye contact activates a response in her mind. This individual does not seem intimidated by me. He observes me. He remains resolute. Pickup lines are unnecessary. There is no requirement for you to engage in any gameplay. Simply observe, embrace, and smile as if you are already aware of her thoughts about you. Once she experiences that power, your face will linger in her memory long after the conversation concludes. Let's clarify a few points. Women possess a remarkable sense of curiosity, not in an intrusive manner, in a heartfelt manner. They seek profoundness, not the type you reveal during a therapy session. The type you allude to, reminiscent of a book with absent pages, the fifth vulnerability of a woman. She is captivated by intrigue, through silence, through narratives yet to be revealed. I'm not suggesting you adopt a mysterious or eccentric demeanor. What I'm suggesting is to refrain from giving her everything all at once. Many individuals tend to reveal too much too quickly, mistakenly believing that emotional outpouring fosters a deeper connection. No, thank you. That is merely background noise. The genuine challenge? Embrace transparency while maintaining depth. Allow her to earn fragments of you, akin to pieces of a puzzle. Narrate a tale, then pause midway. Encourage her to draw closer. Offer her a look that conveys the depth of your experiences, ones she may never completely grasp, yet might someday come to appreciate. Women desire to discover a man as one would uncover the mysteries of a hidden garden. Should you be overly predictable, she may lose interest and depart. However, if there exists a tempest in your history, a darkness lurking behind your smile, a trace of sorrow you've transformed into verse, she will remain, she will uncover. She will experience emotions. Intrigue leaves a lasting impression. Avoid being a sealed container. Experience the wonder of significance. That marks her fifth vulnerability. The desire to understand you fully. Satisfy that desire, but at a measured pace, not all at once. Affix your signature 6 times. Her affinity for a man driven by purpose rather than mere passion. A peculiar phenomenon occurs when a man enters a room with a clear purpose. All things come to a halt. The melody gradually diminishes. The sound diminishes. All the small talk is overshadowed by something more significant. Existence. Surely, this is something you've encountered numerous times before, isn't it? A man with ambition is highly attractive to women. However, that's not entirely accurate. Ambition by itself resembles caffeine. It energizes you, yet its effects diminish quickly. What she truly longs for is a man with a clear sense of purpose. A steady flame that remains unwavering, untouched by the breeze. Let us analyze it step by step. Passion encompasses the essence of emotion. Purpose provides a clear sense of direction. My enthusiasm is undeniable. I truly adore this. Purpose softly speaks. This is the reason for my existence. A woman's 6th vulnerability lies in her profound attraction to a man with ambition and direction. A man who embodies enthusiasm for various pursuits. She aspires to revolve around something grander than her own existence. It's impossible to embody that gravity when your existence revolves around Netflix, gym selfies, and endless scrolling on TikTok. Have you ever encountered a man who prioritizes his purpose over pursuing romantic interests? That individual is a black hole. Women are drawn in. What is the reason behind this? He engages in more than mere flirtation. He is in motion. In his movement, she discovers a sense of security, momentum, significance. Here's what many individuals overlook. Success is not the primary focus at this moment. It revolves around possessing foresight, a vision for which you sacrifice, a motivating objective that inspires you to rise each morning. Even if you find yourself in a difficult financial situation today, if your spirit is ablaze, she will sense it. When a woman observes that fire, she feels an urge to sit beside it. She intends to provide nourishment for it, not due to a necessity for a savior, but because it instills in her a sense of belonging to something timeless. Purpose is more alluring than abs. The objective is safeguarding. Purpose amplifies your silence beyond the volume of another's words. If you seek to capture a woman's heart, cease the pursuit. Pursue your purpose. She will pursue that flame with the same fervor as a moth drawn to light in the darkness. Sign 7. Her concealed desire to be guided while maintaining her autonomy. This particular matter requires careful handling. Misinterpret it, and you risk appearing as a domineering, toxic stereotype. However, listen carefully. You reveal one of the most profound and hidden desires of women. Every empowered woman harbors a hidden desire to yield, but only to a man who possesses the strength, composure, and wisdom to earn it. This is not a matter of control. It pertains to leadership. Do not exert control. Guidance. It is fundamental, timeless. Women possess a heightened biological and psychological sensitivity to threats and unpredictability. When a man enters with clarity, direction, and the ability to make decisions, not with arrogance, but with a grounded sense of authority, she experiences a sense of safety that surpasses what she felt when alone. That is her vulnerability. She wishes to release, if only slightly. However, this trust is only established when she believes you are familiar with the path ahead. Allow me to express it in this manner. She seeks to avoid a dictator. She seeks a leader. She will assist as a co-pilot throughout the entire day. She will articulate, advocate, confront. However, when the storm arrives, she seeks reassurance that you are in control, an uncomplicated illustration. When she states, "I don't care, choose where we eat," she doesn't imply that you are in a position of authority over her. She expresses a desire to be guided with assurance. In moments of hesitation and uncertainty, she does not experience a sense of liberation. She experiences a sense of abandonment. When you confidently suggest, "Let's go here, trust me, you'll love it," observe how her body language transforms. Observe her transformation. Let's discuss superpowers. Disregard telepathy. Disregard the notion of X-ray vision. The true force, the one that has shattered hearts and forged empires since the dawn of time, is this: communication. Here lies the unvarnished truth. Women possess a unique wiring. They connect through language. It goes beyond mere conversation. It pertains to transportation. When you communicate with purpose, not playfulness, but profoundness, you draw her away from the mundane and into a realm of greater significance. This marks her 8th vulnerability. A mind that reacts to words as a flame ignites in the presence of oxygen. There is no requirement for you to be a poet. One must express oneself with the conviction of genuine emotion behind their words. When you express, "I love your mind," do so without framing it as a compliment. Express it as though it is the very first moment your soul has ever connected with hers. When you express that she fascinates you, do so as if you have unearthed a long-lost treasure hidden within her gaze. Women are drawn to words that resonate with authenticity rather than those that seem lifted from a meme or a TikTok quote. Expressions that resonate from your very essence. What is the reason? The appropriate words achieve more than mere flattery. They provide an environment that encourages her imagination to flourish. Here is the key. When a woman begins to envision a future with you, and your voice resonates as her inner monologue, she is already well on her way to falling in love. Therefore, it should not be underestimated. Master the art of painting, genuine, not polished, simply the essence of truth, delivered with a captivating rhythm. Express your thoughts clearly, ensuring they carry significance. She will perceive it in her heart, not merely through her ears. That is her vulnerability. Her spirit longs for words that come alive. Sign 9. The silent yearning for a man capable of stepping back. Now, we come to the last vulnerability, the subject that remains unspoken, as it tends to evoke discomfort among individuals. The strength found in detachment. Here lies the paradox. When a woman perceives that your need for her surpasses your choice of her, she begins to distance herself, not due to her cruelty, but rather because human nature inherently distrusts desperation. And yet, the instant she understands that you might choose to walk away, not from malice, but out of a deep respect for yourself, she begins to draw closer. This marks the 9th weakness. Women are attracted to men who exude confidence and are unafraid of the possibility of loss. It is not a matter of arrogance. It embodies the principles of Stoicism. A man complete in her absence, who appreciates her, yet remains steadfast. One who possesses the ability to love profoundly while maintaining their independence. That individual leaves a lasting impression. What is the reason behind this? He does not constrain her with dependency. He beckons her toward liberation. What about that type of man? He is exceptional. The individuals who refrain from pleading. Those who remain when circumstances are favorable and depart when they are not, with elegance, with quietude, and with a gaze that conveys, "I cherished you, yet I prioritize my own well-being as well." When a woman encounters that type of man, her desire transcends mere wanting. She holds him in high regard. When she holds you in high regard, everything transforms. Here lies the truth that many men tend to evade. At times, your silence conveys more than your spoken words ever could. At times, the most impactful decision you can take is to simply walk away. She will undoubtedly sense it. Profound, profoundly impactful, timeless. This represents the ultimate vulnerability. The subtle dread of losing a man who remains unafraid of loss. become that individual.